Ladies and gentlemen, Primetime CP23 here with my first video with webcam in like 2 months or more. I don't know. I honestly don't know how long it's been. So I took that hiatus at the end of season 11, and then I just, for some reason, haven't used the webcam yet this season, so I thought I'd go ahead and make sure that the lava lamp was started up and just kind of thought I'd turn it on, check in, see how everybody's been doing. Just kind of check in with some wizard gameplay. This is the explosive blast wizard that I talked about before the season started. That was pretty much the whole reason I decided to play wizard this season. The only difference is that, number one, this is seasonal, obviously. And number two is that I can't find the Sages set. I've got the, I think it's level 60 variant of Sages set, but for some reason I cannot find the level 70 variant that actually gives extra Death's Breath drops. So I'm just kind of running like this and hoping that eventually I find a goblin that drops the plan. I mean, as it is, even this is still pretty great. It's just not optimal on Death's Breaths. I can use this for T13, but it takes longer to kill things and I have to focus more, so I thought, what the hell, I would just mess around in T11. Where am I supposed to be going? Way up there. Sorry. Takes more focus to find where you're going than just running through the rift. But yeah, so this is Sunday night. This is the end of opening weekend, as they say. It's been a pretty good opening weekend. I mean, as you can see, I'm at 565 Paragon. I figure I'll probably get to 600 tonight. Haven't decided for positive, but I figure I'll probably get to 600 tonight, and then call it a weekend, you know. So I started out Friday night or Thursday night with the grind to level 70. I'm in Central Time, so the season starts at 7 p.m. my time. I started playing right at 7 so that I could get the full benefits of opening night, you know what I mean? And during the leveling process, I had probably 5 or 6 goblins total, including a I can't remember what it's actually called, the blue goblin, the gelatinous one, and then at about 12:30 in the morning, midnight 30, depending on how you want to word it. I finally hit level 70. So that was good. It wasn't a super long leveling process this season. But I mean, it did take 5 hours, which I know a lot of people can get there a lot faster than that. But I also did a lot of stuff that set me up so that I didn't have to uh, do quite as much to finish my seasonal journey. I did a lot of the season journey while I was leveling to 70. Like, I went and got Kanai's Cube, all that crap that doesn't necessarily require a certain level. Um, and then about 2 a.m., I think it was, I actually got my first Rainbow Goblin of the season. I think just my third or fourth Rainbow Goblin ever, actually. Um, so that was good. That was pretty exciting. Um, and the point I'm trying to make here is that I I don't know if it's anything that they intentionally did or if it just kind of works out this way. But I think they buffed the spawn rate of goblins. I really, really do, because I mean, it's just ridiculous. I've been in 2 Rainbow Goblin. I've been to Whimsydale twice this season. Uh, I got invited into a game by somebody in my clan, and when I got in, the reason that I was invited is because they found a bandit shrine. And then about 20 minutes later, we had decided to do a run of bounties, and in literally the same game, we found another goblin shrine, or bandit shrine, whatever they're called, that poops out all the bandits, or all the goblins, whatever. So, 2 bandit shrines, several goblin hordes. I mean, I've seen several I don't know. It just seems like they buffed the number of goblins that are going to spawn, because they spawn literally all the time. I don't think that's a bad thing. In fact, I think that's great, because someone like me, I'm not a person who's ever went out and tried to look for goblins. I've never done like goblin runs or anything, because generally speaking, I think it's a waste of time. And I mean, it's just one of those things. It's just random drops. Eventually, you'll find the, cosmic wings and all that crap. But what do I know? In the grand scheme of things, we're talking about a, what, 7-year-old game at this point? Or no, 5-year-old game. So, I mean, I've only been playing for a year, so I'm essentially a noob. So, what do I know? But what I do know is that it's been a really fun season so far. Then on Friday, I kind of just messed around for the most part. I ended up getting, I think I was like Paragon 300 or something before I finally got a Mantled Heal. And I didn't get a Swami until I had already cleared a GR 60, I think. So, I mean, those were not dropping for me this season, and I don't know why. But it is what it is. As you can see, not a whole lot of ancient gear, but I've got a little bit here and there. My Taurash's gear needs help. I think it's relatively well-rolled gear, but I've got no ancients. And plain and simple, for what I'm doing this season, which the main thing that I want to do is just build up stupid amounts of Death's Breaths and, enjoy farming with Explosive Blast, which I'll do a whole build guide on Explosive Blast if you want me to. So just make sure and leave that down in the comments. I just kind of want to farm, but then when it's time to stop farming and it's time to start doing something like meteor builds that also use Talrashas, or if I want to use Talvirs to push, I still need Talrasha stuff. So any way you look at it, I need better Talrasha gear. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to get next, is better Talrasha gear. Finally got a ancient COE. It's not great, but it's also not terrible. So I mean, that's just kind of how that goes. I finally hit a GR70 Saturday night. Saturday during the day, I was gone all day. We went, we being my fiance and I, we went to the birthday party for her brother, who just turned, I believe it was 19. So I didn't play hardly at all during the day on Saturday, but then Saturday night is when I did complete my GR70. I think I was at, I'm curious and don't remember right at this moment. So I was at Paragon 460 at 1 a.m. Sunday morning when I did my GR70. So in right at 24 hours, I've gained 100 Paragon, which isn't great. It's not perfect. But I've also just kind of been messing around, testing out a few things, and making sure that I had Lightning Whiz, not Lightning Whiz, Explosive Blast Wizard, all good to go. Which, as I said, it pretty much is good to go. I mean, we're sitting at, what, 100 trillion toughness right now? 100 billion something? I don't know. When numbers get that big, I'm not even gonna lie. It kind of gets a little confusing. I have to stop and actually think about it. I know in my ZDPS Demon Hunter build guide from Season 11, I had a whole bunch of people in the comments that were mad that I was saying 400,000 or something, and it was actually 400 million toughness or something like that. So that was funny, but I'm not a math major, and I don't claim to be. But anyway, so I'm just going to finish up this rift. It was a good opening weekend. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. got to do a lot of grinding with both some friends and with members of my clan. So I mean, it was good. I enjoyed it, and now I'm just kind of looking forward to the rest of the season. I mean, I know that I won't grind like this the rest of the season. Because, I mean, I've played 30-some hours, I think, this weekend. I mean, I could probably just stand in that. And that's a dead Rift Guardian. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to do it for today's video. I'm going to go ahead and collect this stuff real quick, head back to town, and I'll tell you kind of where we're finishing out at for opening weekend. So, opening weekend. So we're not going to make it to 30 hours played, but we're going to be over 26 hours played by the time I wrap up opening weekend. I've done a couple GR70s, and then a couple of GR60s with 2 and 4 players. As you can see, could have gone higher. This GR60 was actually, we were getting carried by Alex, who is currently, I think, number 20 on the solo wizard leaderboards. We were all just kind of getting carried. I didn't even have my mantled heal yet at this point, so I mean, I was doing nothing. But, you know, it is what it is. So, just to take a look. Yeah. So, was getting carried by somebody right at the top of the solo leaderboard, so could be worse, you know? But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and call that the end of this video. We're probably going to call that the end of opening weekend, just to be honest. I don't even know what I need to roll for at this point. Probably pants, get some better, start getting better Taurasha gear. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call that at the end of opening weekend for Season 12. And ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a comment, subscribe, like the video, share with your friends. Whatever you want to do, just do it. So until next time, this is Primetime CP23, and I'm out.